So, here we are again. Back to the world of Minecraft. 1.2 is out, and I haven't bothered exploring a lot for jungles, but that's because I've been too busy with too many other things. Although the world I have chosen seems to have landed me in at least a forest or something, so it's not going to be all that bad. And that's one of the good kinds of forest too, with the trees being fairly low, so I don't have to constantly, so I have to like dig inside them and stack blocks underneath me and the like. Hang on. I know I turned the sound down for that, but I need to make some adjustments in this regard, so I can barely hear myself. There, that should be better. Grab a couple saplings, but first priority. Yeah, these first 2 days in a Minecraft playthrough are always the same. No matter if you're objective-based, no matter if you're, well, okay, if you're not playing a specific set map that has specific goals and specific starting equipment, your starting goal is always the same: find some shelter. Make some shelter if you have to. Also, you might notice I'm using a new background, a new skin for my character. I kind of got tired of looking at Kazuma Kuwabara the entire time, so I actually was able to find a decent looking dragon thingy. And no, I am not a scaly. Stop asking. Gonna set up with 2 things here. There. That should be good. And now, I don't want to waste this thing, so I'm gonna pick it up and carry it with me. Basic tools acquired. My next objective is not to start mining. No, I got something a much better priority in mind. Wow, 1 hit. But yeah, my priority is food this time. Considering the last major map I played, it was on an island where finding food was a nightmare. Yeah, it was annoying then. So my next step, now that I found some food, still not mining yet, but we're getting there. I got nearly a full stack of planks, but I need some more logs. And once I've gotten a small base established, I can really get into the meat of this playthrough, which is the objective system that I've kind of gone over a little bit already. I just need to spend the boring first couple days establishing a base first. But looking at my surroundings, this is not a bad spot. Water being readily available, but not too readily available. And I'm going to deal with this right now. Yes, I know I'm going to kill the sheep without shearing it. I do not regret this decision, and you'll see why. I just need to find a couple more of them sheep. Still spending most of morning 1 getting some of the real basics. Alright. Another chicken. And that reminds me, I need to update my texture pack. I know I'm still gonna be using Isabella, but I need to make sure there hasn't been one special released for 1.2. Where is that little bugger? There. I'm going to put my base down here in the sand and water. I just need to find another sheep first. And what do we have here? A nice couple of caverns. And is that exposed lava already? Damn, this is a good map seed. Alright. Still need to find another sheep without going too far. Well, found the next best thing. Cows. Yeah, any chance I'm gonna get from here on out, anytime playing Minecraft, day one of a new map, is basically gonna be spent... Oh, shit. I'll fix this. One moment. Pick this back up once again. There. And I know it's a bit laggy still. I apologize. This laptop is not exactly a prime gaming PC. And I've shrunk the window down as much as I can to accommodate for this, but I still need an area to see. Although I think the loading's only going to be the worst in this video because of the fact that the map is loading alongside. Actually, you know what? I'll be right back in a second. Yeah. You saw nothing. Actually, that thing showed up my favorites list. You probably already saw most of it in the video that I used with Mindographer. But again, that's not important right now. And I break yet another axe messing up. Where is that third piece of... Where is that... Yeah, where is that third sheep? I'm gonna make a wooden sword for the moment, so that I don't have to keep using axes all the time. And it even works faster, too. Yeah, I know I'm probably violating one of the tenets of Minecraft by not immediately building shelter in the first thing on day one. But I have good reason for this. Because I have a shovel, I have a pickaxe, I can make shelter on short notice. And this explains where all the sheep have gone. Oh well. How to deal with this? Actually, no, I know how we'll deal with this, but what kind of time situation have I got for the first day? More than halfway up. That's not going to be enough time to do both the things. So, let's see, where to begin? And since I left the chickens alive long enough, I'll grab a couple eggs on the way too. Wow, I cannot believe the kind of lucrative map I've started with. I'll be off to a great start. But, let's see here. Yeah, I think the best course of action is just dig down. Little further back than that, though. I'm going to need a ladder. And since I can see right where I'm digging down to, I'm going to blatantly defy one of the main rules of Minecraft in digging down. Although the rule properly applies to digging straight down, like so. Alright. Now I just need to secure a way up. Alright, a way up is not hard, and Excuse me a minute while I check something. Yep. Hard mode. It's what I wanted to do, but I had to make sure. I had to make sure it was set that way. Get rid of this tree because it's going to be in the way of my plans. Mostly. And I think the sun is setting, so it's time to really start getting going on this little idea. I have to hustle. I have to really hustle. And I dug up a little too little stone for what I want to do, but no time for that now. There is a trick to this, but I'm not going to resort to my usual building trick this time. It's not completely dark, but dark enough to be of a concern here. So where's that crafting? There's the crafting table. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Alright, good. It's just that. First things first, furnace. And it's not going to protect against the zombies in this difficulty, but I need something to keep the bad guys out. There. Set that here. Is it facing the wrong way? I'll fix that in right a second. Yeah, I know the first day isn't exciting. It never is, though. Nope. Not building the treasure chest yet. Problem is, I just don't have enough resources right now. Let's see, 16.5 divided by... Alright, I think that's enough wood to make this work. I need trees right next to me. I am taking a hell of a lot of a risk here. And I'll find out the results of that labor in the morning. Actually, I know what I can do. And this is why I needed the 3 wool, ladies and gentlemen. I lucked out. Let's see. Nope. I need to mine 1 more piece of stone. There. Now my plan can work normally. Yeah, I use stone swords a lot. I know you're probably supposed to not use anything less than an iron sword in most cases, but... what have we got here? This is going to be important for later. one thing I actually can make now that I have the material requirements here. This is one overly compact shack, and I know it's too compact, but I am making do with the space I had at the moment. Oops. 3 extra sticks still. There. You're a trap. You know what? I'll fall for it. Let's see. You know what? I'm taking the chance. Taking the chance right now. And I seem to have done well in making my first shelter because I did not get attacked. I need about another day of resource gathering before I'm ready to actually take on the mission that I was sent to do for this. That I sent myself to do for this, I should say. Role-playing a little too much. Okay. I will go over what that was, though. The idea was... The point of this Minecraft playthrough was to build a certain number of structures, and now as of the fact I started this before 1.0 dropped, that'll also include taking on the game's major objective. I heard a warp. Did you hear a warping sound while I was talking? I could have sworn I heard a warping sound. Did I cut this thing all the way proper? I probably shouldn't be gathering so much wood and just leave this get to gathering something else. Like the coal right over here. I'm sorry, I'm getting over the fact that trying to get over the fact that I had such a good starting map. Huh. You're creeping me out, chicken. Almost used the wrong tool for a second. I'm going to link the 2 mining spots just so I don't have any surprises here. Honestly, had I discovered this part a little sooner, I probably would have foregone making charcoal and just got to broiling the food so that it doesn't make my character sick. But I will have to do that in a second. Ass. Okay. Did he drop anything? Negative. Oh, I hate you. Not the worst of scenarios. At least he didn't seem to destroy the iron ore, which was my prime concern here. I'm sorry, early on in the game, iron's considered a precious commodity. Kinda like how diamonds and gold always are. There was another rule to the playthrough that I didn't mention immediately, that I might as well bring up now. Because of the nature of what I'm doing, I'm going to be in order to keep this a reasonable distance, I'm going to allow myself to trade out items using an inventory editor off camera. But before I can do any of those, I have to clearly delineate what the trading equivalents are. So I probably won't be able to conduct certain trades for things. Okay, the rule is it's buying items that I have to clearly delineate ahead of time. I could sell the items at any time because some of the values aren't going to be known early on in the playthrough. I've only got stuff for up to about the first couple acts. Yes, I'm just separating the playthrough into 6 acts. This is kind of an act. This pre-game entire thing is kind of an act 0, really. Oh, I am not going to go any further into this. I've got about 30 coal anyway. I need to stash that 30 coal. And get to work on a bunch more stone. And grab this egg while I'm at it. I'm also fiddling around with the mic controls. Because I apparently had issues of peaking in an episode or two, and things of that nature. It's not like I do this for... If I did this for money, this would never be an issue, because people would actually... I would have actually established the stuff and had enough money to do it all. But since I'm doing this on my own free will as a college student, I really don't have the option of just paying my way to the proper recording setup. I've probably gone over this before, but I'm going to go over it again. Alright, that pickaxe is broken. That was actually the objective of that. I need to do something about this, though. And I think I'll expand this 2 forward. I could go 3, but that means I have to, dig a natural staircase, and I think the base itself would be fine the way... The little shelter would be fine the way it is. I just need to establish a few more items, and then we'll get to my first mission on day 3. If this version of the video is kind of boring, I'm sorry, I can't help you there, as I've said. Stone axes. I never create axes of any material rarer than stone. I reserve iron for pickaxes and weapons and armor. Okay. So I've gone 2 further up. Chest at the foot of the bed. Crafting table past that. And I need more stone. I'll see if I can grab a little iron while I'm at it too. I have to process it first, but whatever. Alright, that's where the last 2 of those went. Now that I can dig from below... Yeah, there's another tenet right there. Never dig straight up. But I'm sure anyone who's spent even the minor bit of time with Minecraft would know this already. No way. I don't like to use megatons of light in caves and such. So I place a torch, I don't place torches far enough apart that I can completely eliminate all monsters, because monsters are a valuable source of items. I'm sorry. And I believe that's true more as of late. I think the latest patch actually allows monsters to drop rare items or something. Or maybe that's something planned very close in the future, I don't know. I'll have to read the patch notes again. Ah, there you are. I still have to see. I'm digging up this coal so it doesn't constantly distract me, and in all of the excitement, I've been neglecting food supply. I want to get my hands on a little more iron before I retreat for the day. Because once I go up to make food, I'm not coming back down until I've cooked it all. You can see I'm kind of a reckless player. Alright, 13 iron ore. That's not going to be enough for my needs for now. But like I said, I have pressing matters that demand my attention. Like these two numbnuts. Actually, I could make them explode here. Not bad. Fighting two creepers with... Oh, that's the food warning! I'm gonna have to take this drastically. I was hoping not to do it that way, but my own stupidity has left me no choice. Frankly, as long as I survive to day 3 without any incidents in that regard, that's acceptable by my book. Which means I'm going to take care of this right this second. Well, of course, after I stash everything. Alright, no. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, chicken there. Beef there. And iron there. I'm going to take my chances. I'm really going to press my luck now. As I found even more iron to work with, and I've got a little time to mine it before the coal runs out. That sound kind of freaks me out. Put something here. And one more should do it for... Alright, I think I've got enough light to work with here. More iron? Why didn't you say so? Okay, nothing more in that regard. I'm going to need those eggs later, I'll tell you right now. And I'm going to need to deal with this creeper because he's too close to my house. There, that should do it. And food problem solved. For the short term, anyway. Because even though I have a lot of food there, that is not going to be enough to cover me through my objectives. Which, speaking of which, I should read that up now. Okay, so the map seed I have is... Hang on. Okay, I can't type it that way. Alright. Map seed is, and I'll display this in an annotation, 6, 5, 6, 8, 6, 1, 1, 1, 7. You just saw a peek at it there. And now that I've actually established a tiny little house, my first objective is going to be to set up a building that can be used as a trading post. That could technically be. What I need for this objective is another of those paintings for sure. Mostly I'm going to be working with stone, glass, and reeds, as well as lumber. So I need to find some reeds before I can get started on that. That'll be my day 3 objective, though. Reeds. I will need lots. You know, just for a few kicks, I'll show off the letter that I wrote for this. Yes, I went so far as to actually write a makeshift letter. And this is one of the advantages to using the A-tube catcher, folks. I can just superimpose like this and huzzah. Alright. Enough of that. Back to game. And of course the iron is ready. Not going to do anything with it yet. I first want to save up enough for armor, and they may not rest now, there are monsters nearby. So there is something parked right outside my house. I'll go take care of that. Which side? You son of a bitch! Actually, I'm surprised he did not do it. I'm surprised that they've not done a whole lot of relative damage. Because this stuff is easy to replace. And replace I shall. Because that was really annoying. I suppose I should light the entire perimeter next time. Oh well. Can't win them all. This time I should be able to do it. Okay. Now, day 3. I'm going to ignore that huge mine for a minute and see if I can find myself some reeds. I can find sand for sure to make glass. And in fact, I only need a little glass to make this structure. Hey, skeleton boy! Ow. Come here! Come here, you nitwit! And that's what I was hoping to do. Knock him, Oh! The way that showed up, I thought it was a spider. Okay. A little more iron. Always good to take that home with you. A little bit of a risky dig, but eh. I should have taken some of this stuff and made a bucket. Oh well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this issue is only gonna... Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to take the wasteful approach again, folks. The old approach where you just punch them for wool. I was around in Minecraft during those days. And I kind of got irked in those days when people wouldn't finish off the sheep so more could respawn. But those days are behind us. Ideally. I'm going to do the ill-advised thing and grab the entire stash. Okay, that does it. I am going to go retreat. I'm going to go make some shears right now. Technically, I've got enough wool for the paintings that I'm going to use to adorn the trading post-like structure. But I'm going to want more than that for a later thing I'm building. Just a couple more sand. Because I don't want to have this flow all the way down like that into there. And once I get the trading post done, I am moving my base. I'm rebuilding that house much stronger. It's going to be like double gated and everything. For now, however, I will just be content with getting my stuff in storage. I'm going to need a couple buckets, so... And I would rather use wood planks than coal as much as possible. Call it what you will. I know I said I need to make shears too. Now, where am I going to put this? I have some inkling what I'm going to do here. I just need to find out the best approach to go about it. And at the end of day 3 is where I'm going to cut off the first video. Well, maybe a little later than that, because... Alright, I cannot dig any further in that direction. Not safely, anyway. Okay. There we go. Dun 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 dun. How much of a... Alright, there's the water. Just need to drain off a little bit for myself. There we go. I'm actually going to need yellow wool for what I plan to do, so... what's the time? Alright, I got plenty of time. Speaking of wool, why don't we go deal with that right this second? I saw a nice big pasture. And there's my target. I could be out here all day. I really should be shearing the white ones so that I can do whatever I want with them. Actually, beds and paintings, anything can be used. Probably already said that about paintings, but beds also qualify. And I'll wear these shears out in no time. Yeah, that's a boring part. Skip to the next night if you're really that bored. 21. My project idea is going to require a ton of wool to make this work. In fact, I'm going to have to use the preset ideas and trade, and probably trade up for tons more wool than I could ever get. Getting a reasonable time span anyway. Okay, this is going to be enough for now. I'll come back to this pasture another time. In fact, I want your opinions. Do you want me to handle stuff like that off camera? Since I'm going to be doing trades off camera too, or do you want me to keep the camera rolling every time every time I'm actually actively playing and not just incorporating items? Actually, no. I'm gonna have the camera roll over the inventory transactions, just so you people can know I'm doing this for real. That way, and so that you guys can catch me if I do a trade that's out of the proportions I've set. So, my trick with this. And I know it's not perfectly aligned, but I have a nice, good-looking pool right there. And it's time for me to start going on the sugar cane. Nah, I'm not gonna cut off right after day 3. I'm gonna play through to day 4 as well. Actually, no, not quite that either. I'm not gonna sleep through night 3. Yeah, that's how I'll do it. Make 2 shovels. This is how I'll do it. Yeah, that's right. More shovels than I'd ever need. Yet. Just have to keep in mind that... Alright, so the treasure chest is full. And we got a problem over here. Where is this guy? Ah, there's the guy. A joke cubbyhole. Suppose I should watch my step. They'll be pissed when I do this. At least I'm not going to be wanting for food down here. Of course, once I return to the surface, I'll be wanting for good food. You know, little pipsqueak. It's a beautiful cavern, but kind of not the way I'm wanting to go here. And that's a dead end too. Not a good cave system this is turning out to be. Watch as there's something beneath that. Actually, let's solve that mystery right now. Solve that mystery right friggin' now. If I really want to make a waterfall, I can replace this easy. So, doink! Nothing. However, this does provide me a good starting point when I begin excavating. And that's something I'm going to want to keep right there. My only rule on night 3 like this, do not explore far. Because you're too desperately in need of resources still to adequately Hey, come back down here. Come back down here, you idiot. I should probably make a new sword right about now. But I want to run out the stone sword first. And that is a skeleton. Rap. And I've got flint and steel now, so that's another plus in my favor. I'll have it once I get back up to base. Because what you just saw me pick up was a flint. Is there any more down here? Oh, yes, there is. Alright, back out of that spot. I think I've got the basic part of this basic part mapped out. Oh, no, I don't. I revealed this in my coal mining. I need to put some lights around here, too. Honestly, I probably should just light the entire quarry and be done with it. Sweet. More iron. More iron! Jackpot. If this little gravel pit were further underground, I'd guarantee it would have treasure near it, but since it's pretty close to the surface as it is, I can't make any guarantees. Good rule of thumb. Gravel, sand, no, gravel or dirt, fairly far beneath the surface, is pretty much a guaranteed indicator of treasure. And this one isn't quite inherently an indicator of treasure. It just blocked off a passage. Alright. I am not going farther than that. I am not a fool. Please tell me it's not what I think it is. I think zombies just broke down my front door. Yep. Zombies broke down the front door, alright. I will need to use an iron door in the next base building. But I've lit this one up, so I didn't think spiders could break their legs at all. They got too many of them to spread it out over. Spread out all those drops and concussions. I didn't think spiders could break a leg. Okay, so there's monsters nearby. And they blew out a piece of my house again. I need to put more lights around the house, it looks like. And I need to do that fast. Take that. Need to grab a side of beef in order to attempt to heal. Of course, honestly, I'm not sure if having any more lights around the house would have helped me. Come on, you. Yeah, I definitely need to have my base farther away from any potential mob spawns. That I've kind of established by now. But I still survived to day 3 without much incident. No, I won't put lights around the house yet. How to arrange this? No, arranging's gonna do no good. I know it must be done. Whoops. And now a double wide. Oh, I had more iron than I left alone. Oh well. At least I didn't lose it entirely. Alright. I'll get to gathering a few more trees worth of wood, and then I'm going to cut it for the first video, because not only are we running kind of long, we've kind of gotten past the initial opening stage of the game. I'm not going to go back down and get that. of a monotonous sound, isn't it? We've been hearing that since beta, at least. I have. I joined around beta 1.6, and... Not much to say about the development. I appreciate that they're adding cats, that they added cats to the game with this latest patch. You just have to kind of go through quite a few hoops to get one. First, you gotta find a jungle. And then you've got to go through a really tedious process with a raw fish. Basically, you have to let the cat come to you, and not the other way around. The cats spook easy, apparently. And since I know people aren't going to want to see me gather wood for another few hours, I'm going to call that a video. So, actually no. Once that fire runs out, the video is up. Cut both these trees down. I have a lot of saplings, but I feel no need to replant anything because this forest is just too densely packed as it is right now. So I'm going to have to practice bad forestry for a while to get this tree count down to a reasonable number. Once that happens, then of course I'll start practicing good forestry again. I just need to make sure to gather the saplings so I'll actually have the chance to attempt that. Before I establish, I already have an idea of the plan I have for the trading post, but how many chests and furnaces do you reckon my starting base, like my little base shelter here, should have once I've expanded it as far as I want it to go? Alright, so I've got them all. So yeah, this is Frosty signing out. And I'll be back next time with more of a Minecraft playthrough. Take care until then.